next to me so you can fit inside the picture. We're on live. We're on live, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Nice one. Yes. Thank you for joining. I'm waving back. I'm waving back. Can we have some music back there, please, darling? Wow. We always join. Awesome. Hello. Hello to you. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. I hope you've had an awesome week. I'm so excited about being back with you again. I really am. So excited. Thanks for coming on board. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. Yes, Tom. Good to see you, bro. Hello, hello. Easy champ. Easy champ. I got one of my young guys that I used to train and we used to work together. He's done so awesome. QPR, Sharpie. What's up, my bro? Yo, B, I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of your posts that you've been putting on. Follow my guy, Bruce. Let me see. What's it? It's at Bruce Moss Money. I can't say it well, forgive me, but follow this guy, man. He's a young guy coming up, doing the boxing. He's doing awesome, and I'm really proud of him. It's such a shame that the amateur boxing scene has been letting down our young fighters because they haven't been able to get many fights. And I'm quite sure that they can create a safe environment for these guys to fight. Of course, man. Thank you, coach. Come on, thank you, man. You know, I'm really proud of you, B, and the progress you've made since then. And next time we take pictures for KPF, I want to make sure you're on it. All right, my man, because you're a future champ. All right, bro. I know you're a future champ. And some great things again. Hi, Prince. Hope all is good. Realist. Yes, all is good. All is good. Top man, Mark. Big. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Today's gonna be another good week. Big up and the hard work. Yes, yes, no doubt. Listen, I'm here to serve you guys. I'm here. You guys gotta tell me, you know, what's needed. You know, you guys gotta ask the questions so we can come up with the solutions for our communities. You know, because the reason why I'm doing this platform, I'm waving to everyone that's waving, is because I want to start a movement where we're all doing things for other people. I messaged you a few months ago. Thank you for your message back. I'm in a better place now. Fantastic. I love that. Stay in touch with me. I'll always get back to you. Even if I'm busy and I can't get back to you straight away, I'll always get back to you because the reason why I'm here is to serve and do my best. So forgive me if I can't get back to you as fast as I would like. But it's not because I don't want to. It's not personal. I'm trying my best to get through to everyone, and I get a lot of people contacting me, and I get a lot of people that I have to engage with, and I've got a lot of my visions and goals I'm trying to achieve, and I want to encourage everyone to do it. Centre in Milton, need you in Oak Hill, Secure Centre in Milton, Kings to talk to these young men. Yes, and we can work that out. Yes, we can. I'm actually working on some really good online programs, workshops, projects. So watch this space. Sending love from Scotland, beautiful Scotland. I love Scotland. Me and my wife's been in there. Babe, can you join me, please? Because it's just not the same with you on my right hand. I need the wife on my right hand. Can you get round there, babe?
Yeah.
Come behind me. Come on there. Come on.
I need my phone down there.
Yes, you got your phone, babe. We'll put an extension plug, we'll do all of that. We'll get better organised every week, trust me. But I've got to reach out to you regardless. Hello, inspired me big time. Thank you, love the Marvin Herbert interview. Awesome. Tell me the best part of the interview that you liked. Please, Big, tell me the best part of the interview that you liked. What part was it? What part of the interview was it that's your favourite part? What part inspired you? Yes, baby, you can have a breeze through that. Yeah, because I really want to know. Because I get a lot of messages about the Marvin Herbert interview. If you haven't seen it, go on YouTube, go on Marvin Herbert's YouTube channel, subscribe to his YouTube channel and watch the video. You're an inspiration to young people. All the help you did with my daughter, Sky. Oh, thank you, my darling. That's you. You're the realist. You're inspiration. I've got a picture of your daughter on my desk in the Kind Prince Foundation office, and we're just like this. So thank you for that. That's a wonderful gift from you, showing that connection. And I treasure that. I treasure the connections that I make with young people, because my son's not here, my son's not alive. My son can no longer make those wonderful connections that he was making. How do you still have love for him considering his part? How do you still have love considering his... Oh, okay. So Big, you're saying that what hit you about the interview with me and Marv is that because of Marv's past and the way I've shown him love, and that's what's impressed you the most. I respect that. I want to just let you know that I think that we have to demonstrate the power of love, and it's really, really hard, isn't it? It's really hard, because basically God asks us to do things that's quite opposite to what we want to do. He says, love your enemies. Oh my gosh. Lily Bryden, I love you, my darling. Tell Mummy I love her, and your dad, Paul, and everyone. But let me just tell Big that the power of love outweighs every other power on the planet. It's what's saving us. It's what's allowing people to go out and share their last penny. It's what's allowing people to be kind and thoughtful. All of these different ways of us demonstrating love. This is what I'm trying to spread. If there's, think about this, yeah? If we all said we're going to impact just one person in our life, that means every single person on the planet gets to be impacted, because we pass it forward. Yes, come on, we do. We pass it forward. And what happens, this whole mindset of, looking at each other, where we're looking at the differences, don't we? We look at the difference between us, and instead of looking at what connects us. And I think this is really powerful. Imagine if we thought about what connects us, not what separates us. That would make a huge difference to humanity. This whole black and white issue would just be dead, because we're looking at color differences, we're looking at religion differences, and all of these different differences. Respect to you, bro, Big. We begin to now start seeing each other as human beings, because that's how the Creator made us, as human beings, and he purposely created differences. Imagine being out in the wildlife and everything was the same. It just wouldn't work. It wouldn't be as exciting. It wouldn't be as good. And we're that level of example of how God's creation is, that He likes differences, and we're in His image. So there's many different sides and parts of God that He's demonstrating. He created a woman and He created a man. So he's got those soft, beautiful, strong character from a woman, and supportive from a woman. He's got that, that focused and that orderly way of that a man's supposed to have for his home and his family and his children, that provider aspect of him. So, there's a balance to everything. So let's focus on being more balanced, so we can really demonstrate our love, our balanced love, to everybody that we meet. Yes, keep joining, man. Thank you for joining. I want to thank everyone for joining, because this ain't what it is without you guys. Okay, I just want to once again bring my lovely wife in. Say hello, Daz.
Hello, Daz.
So I'm just saying that we can't do this alone. I can't do it alone. I can't do it without my wife. She's a strong foundation for me. Okay, there wouldn't be me doing what I'm doing in the way that I'm doing it without the support system that my wife gives me. I need love. So do you. Every one of us need. As tough as we want to act, guys, gangsters and all of this, really, we're not really that tough. We've all got that gentle side to us, or God wouldn't have given us a woman for us to express that side of us. So us men, we need to tap into that side and start treating our women with the specialness that they all deserve. Where do you want it, babe?
A bit closer so I can see it. It's alright, I'm on it out. It's fine. Don't worry, that's fine.
How's that, sweetheart?
That's great.
Okay, we need to treasure our women. We need to treat them and see them as the queens that they are.
Thanks,
okay?
Rachel. You're a superstar yourself.
And I think that we're gonna see more support from our women, and like even the divide that I was speaking about earlier has even come into our relationships as men and women. You know, men, you know, they start feeling like their ego's been messed with because their woman might be doing better than them, or vice versa. Yeah, I'm doing the best I can, babe, because it's hard. If we've done a wide version, I want to fit you in as well.
Oh, no, turns it the other way.
Okay, back to where we was before.
It's alright, just be relaxed and you'll fit in.
I am relaxed and I am fitting in. Let me know if it's if I'm getting it wrong, but I thank you, darling, for trying to. I'm just trying to get you
so
in.
Broad, you know, you just...
No, I don't want to all
I'm
be
joking.
in. I don't want to all be in, because if I'm all in, look, there's no you.
Stay there.
You know what I'm saying? We've got to get you in. Then sent a request to be in your live video. I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring you in, Tom, okay? I'm going to bring you in. Isha's there. Yeah. Oh, excellent. Isha's there as well. Isha, stay on. I definitely want to have a chat with you, okay? Please stay on. Could you look at what I've got on for today, babe, so we can kind of stick to the time and don't get, you know, too, because I can do that. I can kind of go off. Have we all sorted for today, babe? This is not today's one. This is last week. Let's do today's one. I want to share something with you guys. My reason for doing this gives me a great platform, because there's things that I want to do. There's things I want to achieve with the people in the community. So I thought everyone is really struggling. Well, maybe not everyone, but a lot of people are struggling. They're struggling with their mindset. They're struggling with how they're feeling. They're struggling with financial issues, you know, because of all COVID and what's going on. We're not able, thank you, Annette, for coming on, darling. We're not able to have the resources, financial resources that we're used to because of COVID. And there's some people that are more blessed during this time than others. We know that. But I want to help the people. I ain't got it sorted. As you can see, I'm in my humble home in Enfield and in Inwood Green, and I'm there, but I don't have everything that I would love in life, but I'm grateful for what I have. But I want to be helping others, because it doesn't matter what you got. You don't have to wait until you've got everything before you can help somebody else. You don't have to wait before you win the lotto and get rich to help someone. So I know that people struggle with food and clothes and families with toys. So what I'm doing currently is focused on doing a deal with supermarkets, so that I can start working with them and they can help me to get the food that's needed, so we can do a food bank. Okay, so let me know if that's helpful. We could start in Haringey, Enfield, and we could start serving you with food, with toys, families that don't have. If you know families that don't have, I want to use this platform to encourage others to do what I was saying. Find one person that's in need that you can help.
Guy's mum.
Yeah, realist.
Yeah,
realist. We want to do this, but here's the key to this. I want to use young people to be meeting people in the community in need. So if it helps to get, if we can relieve you with the shopping bill, and you can come to the food bank and grab some food, feel no way. This ain't about, oh, I'm too proud. No, if someone can provide to get some food in and say, here, this helps, you could use your money in another area that helps, then do so. If someone could get some toys and you can get some clothes, and I'm not talking about rubbish clothes, I'm talking about clothes that just should be thrown away. I'm talking about decent clothes, you know, that you can wear, that you can get for your kids, all of that. I want to do that for the community. So that was the first thing on my head. How can I serve you guys with your needs? So I'll be starting that. I've got a meeting with a big brand supermarket on Monday. So I'll be sorting that out. I'll keep you posted. Hopefully, I might even have it going by next week. Okay, so we'll be able to tell you where you can come.
Sky's mum, what's her name again? I'll contact you off here and talk to you later, if that's
cool.
alright.
Yeah, cool. Make sure you DM me. If there's anything I'm talking about, if there's any questions, DM me and Daz will check the messages and either answer them now or if you can message now, we'll answer it. But if you want us to help and support, then let us know, we can get involved. But it's your young people we want. Imagine coming to a place and young people are helping the community. Because young people get, the wrong end of the stick because a lot of the antisocial behavior and whatnot. But imagine young people was getting to meet the people in the end. So instead of shotting county lines making money, there's other areas of life that we want to be able to create good karma. See, young people, you need to understand, that when you're doing good things, when your mind is good and your heart is good, you are creating the energy that you need in your life. Because what it is, you really want a good future, you really want a good job. But when you're helping others and you're looking out for others, this is what you're creating. You're creating this karma in your own life because you've kept to the principles that God has placed in the manual for our living. So the manual in our living says that if you do good and help others, good will come to you. Our young people need to get this message, but they need to be able to demonstrate the message. So as I'm creating this platform, I am creating this platform, and I'll keep you posted on the development. It gives the young people an opportunity to join. So I do want volunteers and I do want people, but I want your young people to come and join me as well. So guys, you have done work with me on my programs. Holler at me, DM me, because I want to see you there. Do you know what I'm saying? We want to film you interacting with your community and you interacting with homeless, because I was homeless at 15, so I've got a heart for them. I know it's tough for the homeless. Let's go out and meet them. Let's go out and find about their story. How'd they end up there? Because everyone's got a powerful story to share. If you have a powerful story you want to share, please get in contact with me and let me know.
That's true, Isha. It's a great platform.
Yeah, and this is why I want to use this platform. I sat down for too long trying to work out. I was feeling a bit empty, like I'm used to having crowds and impacting young people, and we're hugging and we're connecting and we're helping, but that was all gone through COVID. Yeah. So I needed to change that. So I had to think on my feet, and you guys got to do the same.
Some young ambassadors,
That's exactly what I'm trying to focus on. Listen, there's no point me being looked at, oh yeah, Prince, you this and that. I'm gone soon. I'm not going to be here all the time. So if I'm not creating leaders now, that's why egos, we got to throw them out the window. We want all the praise. We've got such big egos, but we need to be developing those coming up behind us. So our focus should be the young people, how we can help. I wouldn't mind giving food to the homeless. Sky, excellent. You see that? Nice. Beautiful Sky. That's what I'm talking about. Because
it was nice to be around you.
Yes, it'd be awesome to have you. Yeah, so I worked with Sky and we done a program together. Was it a 12-week program? I can't even remember, Sky, but I had an awesome time with you and we built a great relationship, and I know that it had an impact on you, and that's what we want in life. And sometimes we don't always see the outcome straight away. I want to know if Sharuk on today. Sharuk, we want to hear your story. If you're on, give me a wave, because I want to bring you in. But what was I saying just now?
Having the young people support you.
Yeah, and I was talking about what's his name, Sky. I was talking about Sky being on the program with her and working with her, and we don't always see the impact straight away. So we kind of brush kids off. They're not listening. They're not this. But seeds, do you always see the plant coming up straight away when you plant a seed? Come on now. You don't, do you? It takes time. You water it. The sun has to shine. So it's that consistency. Okay, I helped a man with no blanket food. I went to the shop, gave him. Awesome.
That's lovely.
Awesome. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Seeing someone in need, saying, listen, what can I do for you? Do you know what I'm saying? And then going out of your way to do that. So yeah, I was talking about the impact with Sky and the plant. That's correct. So the seed. Remember this. Let's not give up, because if we gave up, then I would have been given up on. And some of the kids that I've seen change over time will have been given up on. So be encouraged. I know right now your youth are giving a lot of problems. Babe, check these out for me, please. I know that youth. Oh, sorry. I know that youths are giving problems in the home. Trust me, I know. We're going to talk to someone soon who will give you some insight into the challenges she faces in her work. Okay,
so Rachel says, when we give young people the right level of responsibility, they flourish.
Good.
Trust and support, two-way street. Young people are our future. Absolutely.
Exactly.
We agree.
Listen, I agree.
And my big brother, teaching the future generations that money does not equate to love. Respect for that, big brother.
Exactly. Excellent, my brother Everton. I want to even get Evan, because I want Everton to show you his vision of helping young people to be financially literate. That's not taught in schools. And Edvo laid seeds in me on my journey. So I want to thank you, Everton, for laying seeds in my journey with my wife, with my boys, with my family. We all need someone that's going to put seeds in us, that's going to grow. And Ev, your seeds have grown that you've laid in me and deposited in my spirit, in my soul. And I just want to thank you, live online, teaching the future generations that money doesn't equate to love. Everton, can you come on just for a couple of minutes and just share with the young people your view about how important it is for us to understand about you using our finances, how important it is for young people to be able to understand. Okay, because how many times have we seen rich young footballers still in pajamas, bro? Don't worry, just show the head. Easy, my guy. Just show the head, my guy. Love it, Ed. This is my wonderful...
well, the reality is about Everton. Life is that my story is that I was penniless and homeless, and I didn't need money. I needed love in my heart. I needed the skills that I've got, and I am where I am today.
But Everton, where did you come from? Everton, you came from building a business, and then you was right up there.
There was no money when I started my business. There was none. I just had an idea, and I worked with it with love and passion, and it gave me skills, and it taught me life skills, and it taught me leadership. And so when I hit a hard place, I learned, because in my initial dream, I thought that, if you had money, you could have everything. Well, that's a big fallacy. That's a big fallacy. So I had to get a life experience of not having money and seeing that there are more valuable stuff in money. And so my big passion is to empower people to understand economics does not mean money. It means values.
Value. Excellent.
Values is like that. That's why it's advocate. Our capital is our values.
Brilliant.
That's life. And once you've got values, you will attract the right people. Like what Dr. Mark Prince is doing, people will learn that there is more to life than money. Values, love is the key to life.
That's so
true, Ed.
I'm still.
That's so much. Thank you, man.
I really appreciate your words. I've always listened to what Everton said because it helped me on my journey.
Yes, it has.
It helped me to understand that let's focus on what value I'm adding. And then what happens is money will come. Money comes after you.
And I think values, not values create money.
Okay. So we have to focus on bringing value. So if I'm thinking about
your biggest capital, problems, Mark, your biggest capital is inside of your mind, not inside of your bank account.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Inside of your mind, everything is inside of your biggest capital. That's why EDVOCAP stands for all your capital, your intellectual, your social, your spiritual, your moral, these values that our ancestors left us with, which has seen us survive hard times and difficult times. And so when we hit rock bottom, these values of our ancestors come to our rescue. And it's not a color thing, It's a value thing, and it's
That's
all about
right.
principles. It's colorless.
That's right.
Love
That's
that.
right.
Colorless.
Colorless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So,
Peace out.
why are our sportsmen, why are people that are young and successful, why are they not being able to build on that and be great examples? Many of them end up broke, Everton.
Well, I mean, I see them every
What
day.
could
I
they
coach
do?
them every day. And they learn the hard way. The only way some people learn, because basically the media makes you feel that having a material stuff is what life is about, and so it's a big fallacy. It's a big fallacy, so that you lose sight of your capital that you've got within you, because you have gone down the wrong track of looking for things to give you value, whereas value is within you. It's the values that you have. Look, Thomas Edison, who created the light bulb, it came from within him. He didn't have a Porsche and a Ferrari, and he didn't have all that parked outside, and so we have lights so we can see each other today. Without that, we couldn't even have this conversation.
So you're telling us, you're telling the young people, you're telling the listeners that the value and the riches is already in you.
It's already in you. It's already in you. Massive. Massive. You've got so much of wealth that money can't even buy it.
Excellent.
Brilliant.
So that you can determine who you want to work for, who you don't want to work for. That's why I'm giving away intellectual capital in terms of the financial realm. Empower people to understand it is your ideas that is valuable and not the money in the bank. The bank can need you. You don't need the bank.
Beautiful.
Right.
Beautiful. Please go on Everton's website. Please go on Everton. Everton, tell them what your website's called.
Or advocab.com. It's very easy. Advocab.com.
EDVO
Cap for capital.
And CAP.
That's right.
EDVOCAP.com.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Build your economic future and protect generation next.
There you go, Mama.
Being with you, Mark, this evening. A pleasure. Keep up the great work.
Thank you so much, Everton. Love that. Thank you so much. Take care, soldier. Bye, my brother. That was awesome. It's really important that we understand the value of ourselves does not be not seen through our bank account. And I realized this when the funerals that I've been to, I've never heard anyone talking about how much money, when you do the eulogies, they don't talk about how much money is in the account. They talk about the person. They talk about impact. They talk about what value somebody brought to them into their lives. Your people never forget the impact that you've had on them. They can forget many other things, okay? But it's never forgotten. Aisha would love you, darling. But it's never forgotten the impact that you have on somebody else's life. Isha, are you still there? Let us know that you're there, Isha, because I want to introduce you. Here's another thing that the reason why I've set this up. I want people to be able to contact myself, contact the organization, KPF, and whatever help that you need, whether it's mental health, whether it's job opportunities, because I've even worked hard. That's it, people, remember how you make them feel wonderful. The focus is that I'm trying to still here. Good, we're gonna send you across now, sweetheart. I want you to be able to know that on this platform that you can be able to get support in any area. If you need therapy, counseling, support, it's there. If you need the food, it's there. Isha, I love you so much. This woman is so special, yeah? We done a life coaching course together. I love you so much, Isha, man. Please tell the people who you are and what you do.
I'm Isha. I'm a life coach, parent coach, and counsellor, play therapist, clinical supervisor.
Bang it out, author.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm currently at my mom's, and I wasn't meant to be on here. You caught me off guard.
So we're so
We'll be
grateful.
quick.
We're so grateful that you come on. I just want people to know that we've got this platform and there are people here that are happy to support.
Those
Okay,
who need help.
those who need the help. We don't want people at home thinking they're alone.
Yeah.
There's no support for their family. You know, you got your teens acting up, and you want that person in between to be able to negotiate and help to develop relationships, give you strategies for moving forward and healing broken homes, healing the issues that are in the homes, families, people that are abused. You know, Isha is fantastic. Her story is so powerful. Isha, give us a little taste of where you've come from, please.
Well, where I've come from, I set up Luminous Counselling, which is my service, and I'm an expert in child sexual abuse. But I'm one of those mothers who's been in pain because their own children have been abused.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've set up a program to teach parents how to keep their children safe and children how to keep themselves safe. And with COVID, abuse is rocketed in the homes because children are not going to school like they used to, so they haven't got that place of safety. So that's gone up. Domestic violence has gone up. A lot of moms out there struggling. Last week, a mom had my number and called me, and her children hadn't eaten all day. And it brought tears to my eyes when the text came through, can you bring some food for me because my children haven't eaten all day, and she actually had COVID and she couldn't move out of bed. And that's the sort of thing we're going through with these lone parents who just cannot cope at the moment and completely locked down with their children and can't cope. There's a lot of it. There's lots out there. I'm at my mum's currently. We've got dementia. She's locked in, can't go out, doesn't understand what's going on. So families are under immense pressure. I'm working with some moms with domestic violence, and it's immense pressure. They're locked down with their abusers, and when they get away, you know, when they come to me, I have to do whatever I can to help them, and you know, to let them know that they're of some, you know, give them some self-worth back and start reliving their lives again. So COVID's brought a lot of pressure. You just don't know what's out there, you know, and I want people to really think about it, helping your neighbour. Really feeding into what Mark's doing at the moment, feed into it and help out, because there are a lot of people out there that are in dire straits at the moment. It's that we haven't seen there's an iceberg underneath. We're honestly looking at the iceberg. When this is all over and people come outside, you know, trauma is going to be great because the trauma is great.
Oh, thank you so much.
Isha.
You know, Isha, you're in the front line when it comes to seeing what's going on and the sense of, please understand, Isha is someone right up there. She's meeting the family. She knows what's going on. So this is no joke. This is serious. COVID ain't just about this disease.
No,
it's doing more damage here in people's hearts than it is getting into their bodies and taking people out. There are way more people being taken out by COVID mentally and emotionally than there is people being taken out physically. I guarantee that. You know, Isha just spoke about it live and direct from her experience. I want to let you know this ain't about talk. You know, a lot of people want to get followers and they're just talking. I want to help. I'm trying to link up with people like Isha, people like Everton, who are doing things to help people. How do you be able to deal with the small amount of money that you've got? How are you able to handle the abuse? How can we break the cycles? What help is there? You know, please contact me. I want the challenge of what you set me. You know, it could be areas I know nothing about, but you can guarantee, because of the heart that I have, I'm going to make every effort that I can to help you out. You know, I've got a friend online that's listening, Aisha. She knows that, you know, she contacted me. I hope you don't mind, Aisha. You know, social services, there was so much problems going on, and there's people's getting their children taken away, and it's illegal what's happening. It's illegal. Let's keep it real here. Real life stories. Things are happening to people. Their children are getting taken away, and there's no right for this to happen. And without the support from legal teams, people that know what they're doing, they're getting their kids taken away.
Yeah.
Or out of the most minor thing that's happening. And someone could accuse you to social services that you've done something with no evidence, and your kid could get taken away until they build a case. But all that time, your child's emotional state is messed up.
Breaking down.
While they're trying to get this case going, they've taken you from your home. So there's so much problems going on right now. And Anisha, you're bang on point. The solution is, here's a platform where you can call out young people. If you're going through this, do not go through it alone.
No.
People out here that want to help. Don't think about the fallout of what's going to happen. You need to stop the abuse.
Yes.
This is the first thing that needs to happen.
Yes.
The abuse needs to stop. There are grown-ups that having these problems in their mind, and they're dealing with their kids in a way that is affecting them negatively. It could be emotional abuse. What you're saying to you during this time, because you're under such stress and pressure, is being taken out on the kids at home. And this is a time to come together, not take it out on each other. We've had our own challenges in the house. I'm just being real with you, because there ain't no point pretending on this. Like, we're perfect, we're the perfect couple, where all of our kids are sweet. We got like up to 5 boys in our yard at a time, and Daz has got 3 kids. I got my boys. One's 23, there's one 19, 20, and there's one 16. It's challenging.
It is challenging.
These guys want work. These guys want to make their money. They want to do stuff. Raz, we're gonna put you in your cage, bro. This is not your time. And this is very challenging. Here is a platform where you can get help and support. There are people here. I do life coaching. So, there's advice, there's knowledge, there's help. Isha's on it. We know other people that can support and help you. So if we can't do it,
not to worry about costs.
That's it. We can signpost you. And if cost is the issue, challenge me with that as well. I will start trying to do what I can to start handling the cost issues, because I know that's a problem as well. People might think, well, I ain't got the money to pay for life coach. Okay, well, let's talk about that. Let's see what we could do to deal with cases where people do not have the income. There's got to be, where there's a will, there's a way. There's a way to get through this.
Can I say, Mark, that I do have a cost, but I will work with your pocket if you can't afford it, because I'm all about pulling the best out of you. I am not about money, so I will work with your pocket. Whatever you can afford, I will do that. I'm all about supporting your emotional well-being and mental health. I am not about making money.
Babe, thank you so much for letting them know that. That's so important. People are struggling financially to get things done.
Edit Rachel, like he's gonna fight.
Yeah. Well, is that what Rachel said? I'm going 12 rounds.
With the bird.
Well, do you know what? Yeah, we got 1 hour on this platform, and there's so much to say and so much to do. I feel like I don't even take a breath when I'm on here. Sometimes I'm just banging it all out. But Isha, I love you. Please share one more thing with him before you go. I want to thank you so much, though, for talking. I know you wasn't ready, you had your mum stuff going on, but you are an absolute treasure. I value you so much. Share with them something before you go.
I want to say to you, do not suffer in silence. Get support. There is a difference between selfishness and self-full. Self-full is when you care enough to get help for yourself. Selfishness is when you refuse that help and you don't care enough, you don't put value on yourself. But you've got to think you are worth it. Yeah, you are here designed for greatness. I'm there, I'll pull that greatness out of you if you come to see me. But do not be selfish to yourself. Yeah, be self-full where you can give out from your overflow. Self-full means your cup must be full and you must have an overflow where you give out from. If you haven't got an overflow, I will show you how to get that overflow. Yeah, that's the last thing.
Thanks, Isha. God bless you, man. Thank you so much.
You lot do that. I have no idea how awesome and special Isha is. I've had the pleasure of being in her company, doing a course with her for how many, what was the better part of a year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was over a year we spent. I've been honored to be with you, you know, to be able to go through this process with you. And I've grown and I've seen you grow and I've seen how special and fantastic you are. So it's a pleasure to be working with you to help these people that come online. Please tell them how to contact you. You don't have to go through me. I just want to signpost you to the right people so you know who to go to. Isha, tell them how they can contact you.
You can contact, I'll give you my work number, which is, you can contact me between Monday to the Thursday, 077 303. Have you got that? 077 30 343 193. Okay.
That one more time. One more time.
Yeah. And it's 077 30 343 193. Yeah. And I will get back to you. Okay.
Thank you so much. Isha, I love
No
you.
problem, Mark.
I'll talk to you during the week and we'll connect and we'll see the impact that we're having and we'll keep everybody updated with the progress. All right, darling?
Okay, thank you. Bye, Mark.
Bye.
God bless you and the family.
Bye.
Bye, darling.
Bye.
Bye.
Amazing, 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 amazing. Thank you so much. The power of connecting with people. My battery is on 5%. What am I doing?
You are just crazy.
Okay, so the lead.
It's all right. I'll get it short.
Welcome me, folks. Okay, I've saved myself from dying. Tell me what you got from that. Did anyone be able to get any help and support from listening to Isha? Was Isha any good? Paul lives again. Yeah, to be in your live. We got someone amazingly special coming on. His name is Paul Bryden. His story is amazing. His story, I'm not even going to talk no more. Please inbox me. Big up all your inspirations. Lovely parrot prince. Yeah, thank you so much. He's annoying though. He used to talk. Beautiful message, Isha. Yes, it was. Tom is very, very powerful. She's an awesome individual. So I'm looking to hear from people who need that coaching support for families. If it's not you, then we know people who do. Yeah, Paul, we're going to bring you in now. We know people that do need Isha's skills, and trust me, she's got mad skills. She'll pull out the best out of you. Okay, so if you don't want to connect with me, you know, I'm not for everyone. There's other people there that we're connected to that can connect. All right, guys. So please take down the information. Edvonomics, Isha as well. Contact details. Go on his website. Go on Anisha's website. Paul, we're going to bring you in now, my man. This is a really beautiful, wonderful individual. Paul Bryden. My gosh. Paul Bryden, we love you. What history? So I even talk about our background or anything. I don't remember. But there you go. Paul lives again. Paul lives again. And when I say Paul lives again, boy, do I mean it. You're going to find out. Paul lives again. Come on down, baby. Yes, my brother. Oh, don't do this again. Please, don't do this again. Last week he came on. He's getting round. You want people?
I can see, I can hear you, but I can't see nothing.
Because you're still going round. My thing's still going round. You're not, you know, you're not showing up yet. The Wi-Fi power, it ain't quite there yet, champ.
Can you talk though?
Can you talk? And we can hear you.
I'm talking now, but I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Just talk.
How you doing anyway, Earth Angel?
Why is it say battery power low still? Wasn't it plugged in?
I put it out, don't worry.
Okay, Paul. How you feeling today?
Yeah, same stuff, different toilet, you know.
Can give me some messages, or is it because of that?
No, don't worry about that. What I'm saying, we can hear him.
No, but I want to see if people can hear Paul.
Yes, Rachel just said we can hear him.
Oh, good. They can hear you, Paul. So let's talk anyway. Paul, take your time. Give him a little bit of background, maybe how we met, you know, stuff like that. Maybe how we met, and then just go on from there. A little bit about your background, your life. And why is your name called Paul Lives Again? So that's what we want to get to after you kind of share your story.
Well, I met Mark through boxing, but lot's happened since then, you know. I told him a lot about my abuse. You know, he helps. I was addicted to drink and drugs, but being in that lifestyle never got me anywhere. It got me dead, got me killed. You know, and I was in hospital, just in a coma, and I just remember Mark being in one of my dreams, like a mermaid in one of my dreams.
Paul, let's go back a bit first, because there's a lot of people that find themselves getting addicted to drink, getting addicted to drugs. Maybe kids might not think it would ever be them. But
I know it ain't the way forward. I know that much.
Yeah, you know. But how did you sort of get caught up? You know, what was your mindset? What did you think about yourself? How did you feel? Why did you start, you know, drinking, taking drugs? What kind of drugs were you taking?
Well, I was abused at an early age, sexually abused at an early age, just to get out of my mindset, just to get out of my brain, you know, just thinking about it. I started taking cannabis, and it led into drink, and from drink it led into cocaine. And by the end, I was just doing it like for a habit, you know, every day. Drink, drugs.
What did you think of yourself?
I never loved myself. I never loved my kids properly. You know, I wasn't a father. I've always been in my kids' lives, but I just want to appreciate life now. Like
so you wanted to be a good dad.
Yeah, I always wanted, but I always wanted to get out of my brain. So I didn't want to think about the things I used to think about. So I used to be thinking about the abuse, stop me thinking about my childhood.
So you didn't believe that you had anything to offer, you had anything of value.
Is it gone again?
Yeah, he's gone again. So I want to know if you had suicidal thoughts, Paul. Because there's a lot of people that do have that. And I'm hoping you can hear me as soon as you can.
True heroes.
Yeah, they are the true heroes.
Yourself and doing better for yourself.
Yeah, Tom said that. He's gone.
Okay,
so
if you could just give them a little bit.
Okay, so I'm going to bring you back in, Paul. But Tom says that people like Paul are the true heroes. They're redirecting yourself and doing better for yourself. Powerful stuff. And trust me, it is powerful stuff. I've been on the journey with Paul, and I've seen his struggles. I've seen him just in the gutter. I've seen him at his worst. He's come around and seen me when he's been at his worst. And I've seen him flying high, buzzing, feeling like, yes, I'm going to conquer the world. And not soon afterwards, he feels like he just wants to die. His life has no value. And I'm sure that Paul isn't alone.
Yeah.
And many times we go on these roller coasters and we feel like it's just us going through this stuff, and we have these thoughts. I've shared thoughts with my missus, and she's like, oh, you know, or she's shared thoughts with me. Like we done it yesterday, and we were like, oh wow, I didn't think you thought about that. Do you remember?
Yeah.
You know, and it was like, oh wow. And I was like, yeah, you know, I have those thoughts as well. So we'll be surprised once we begin to share with people, and sharing is so powerful because you ease the load. You take the load off. Who is it wants to come on? Is all those? Okay, Paul, you're gonna come on. So that list of people is who wants to come on.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, cool. Paul, are you back?
No, just keep talking.
Paul. Okay, so the power of this whole journey to make change is opening up. So I'm going to ask Paul, did opening up and sharing with me some of the stuff, did it help? Because you can only get evidence from somebody that's really been through it. So I'm interested in how helpful that was.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't used to talk to anyone, but then when I found like Mark, I called him my earth angel, because he was like an angel to me. Like he come down and it was easy to talk to, you know, and he gave me a lot of power, he gave me a lot of strength. I mean, I just I mean, the man who abused me, Mark, took me to the police station, took me to a damn press charges against him like 18 years after I'd done it, after it happened. You know, but it wasn't so much that I've done it for the kids that are still out there that need the help. You know, I don't want no one to go through what I went through. You know, my life was, you know, I used to go through a lot of stuff. I never wanted to be in my own head.
I love you, Paul.
Just apologize for Paul's reception. He's still in the hospital at the moment. He's just moved to another location where I think the reception is a bit bad there. So just apologize for that at the moment, guys.
I'm so proud of Paul, because guys, you know, how many of us men are gonna just be open, talk about abuse, being abused from a young age? That's something that we're so scared of sort of opening up about and letting other people know. And Paul got to that place where he's able to speak about it, you know, to go down to the police station, to try and act upon it and do something, because he didn't want other youths. He wanted to show that you have a voice, you have a voice. You know, you're not alone. Go and speak about this hurt, and don't allow the person who's doing it to continue doing it. Because imagine the damage that's been done to you is actually being done to other young people because you've stayed in your own shell. So I don't want to put any guilt trip on anyone, but in a way, because we've not been able to talk about it, we allow the abuser to continue doing what we're doing, and I think it's an opportunity to
yeah, well, I remember you when you said to me once, you've done it, like, it's not about you no more, Paul. It's about what you can do, you know? Like, you wasn't a victim, you was chosen. You're strong enough now to go and do something about it. So that gave me a lot of strength. You know, I wasn't a victim. Like, God chose me because, like, he knows I could go and knew I could go and talk about it later. He knew I could go and do something about this person who was abusing me, you know, and so it helped me save the other children.
That's right. That's right.
Excellent, Paul.
Well done, Paul.
Excellent, Paul.
Well done.
Yeah, I know. I ain't getting no reception. Sorry about that, but I'm still in hospital because I was run over, and that's just where my life took me. You know, I died on the operating table, like died in the theatre and all that. And it just being like 100 miles an hour. I'd go see Mark 1 week, I'd be good, I'd go boxing, and then the next week I'd be back drinking, I'd be back in another pub, I'd be back, you know.
Cycle. So Paul, tell us what woke you up.
Oh, it's gone again.
Guys, I want to share something until Paul comes back. So I hadn't heard from Paul for a while, and I kept thinking about, where's Paul? But I know the cycles Paul goes through, okay? So I thought, okay, Paul's going through this cycle again. I'm going to talk to him. He'll get through to me. I didn't know how to contact him. I didn't have no numbers or nothing, so I couldn't. I prayed for him. I said, God, just keep him safe. Whatever cycle he's going, keep him safe. I can get to talk to him again. Then Paul called me. There was no name that came up on my phone, so I kind of ignored the call at first because I was busy at the time. It's like, I don't know who it is. Can't take the call right now. Carried on doing what I was doing. He kept ringing. So I thought, let me take this call. Might be really important. Took the call and said, yeah, Prince, I can't believe it's you. And I was like, wow, Paul, you back from the dead. You risen again, bro. He goes, how did you know? So I said, what are you talking about? How did I know? He goes, yeah, how did you know? I have come back from the dead. See, in the time that Paul was away, he got messed up, was drinking, went out. Long story short, he got knocked over and smashed his head, blood clot on the head and the brain, and messed him up. Died 3 times. Died 3 times on the operating table. Came back to life. I love it listening to him telling the story. Hearing him telling me that he saw me in his dream when he kind of, you know, them dreams that people have when they died and come back and they see the light and all of this stuff. It was amazing. So it's just fantastic to know that Paul came back from this. That's what's important. He came back from this, and this is what's woken him up to life, that he has an opportunity to really live and be with his children. And sometimes it takes this journey. And it's there. We're going to bring you on now, and Paul was a chosen one. Bless him. Yeah. So we know that God didn't choose him to put him through the abuse, but he definitely is chosen to speak out and do something specific. And if we had that belief about us when we go through our difficult times, that God doesn't want to put us through that difficult time, but he wants us to choose to do the right thing as a consequence of that difficult time, so we can use our difficulties to inspire other people. So I can't talk about this without being that. I got to live it. So I've had my own trauma, I've had my own experience and walk, and I've had to step up and speak about doing the right thing and be it. So when other people hear me being it, now they feel that they can also be it, because they've seen that model. Young people see the model of drug dealers and Mercedes and money and all of this, and they want to be it. So we need to be doing that for goodness, for righteousness, for blessedness. So if we continue showing young people that you are blessed when you are living good, when you are doing good things, the Mercs can crash, the Mercs can go, the money can be lost. And I'll bring gangsters on there to tell you how they had millions and they had hundreds of thousands and it was all gone because of the life they led. And
then it came back to a point where it showed them that it's a life that
was
ruining the quality of life that you live that really matters.
That's
not
right.
Actually all
that's right.
The money that you have.
Money. Look at Marvin Herbert.
Said. Yeah.
Marvin Herbert. Look on the YouTube. Who we're gonna have on? Yeah, Annette. Annette. I'm gonna let her introduce herself. I just love Paul. Thank you so much, Annette. I've known for years. Okay, how long we got, babe?
We almost done, so let's just speak to Annette.
Oh, wow. I've known Annette. They were too quick. I've known Annette since I was at school. Annette,
thanks, Tom. Thanks, Tom.
Tell them when we met. Tell them when we first met, where you came from, and your experience when you came to this country, when we first met.
Okay, so greetings, Mark and Dad, my family. So I met Mark when I was I think I was 9 years old, and I just returned from Jamaica, and nobody in England in my school understood what I was saying, apart from Mark. So what they did was I was very fine and slim and humble, and they used to bully me. And so Mark was my saviour. I should have known he was going to grow up to be a boxer because he punched up everybody. He punched everybody. Bless Mark. Mark was the only one because his family also was Jamaican. He could understand what I was saying, and they just took the mickey out of me. But I was fighting the whole school. So Mark was my ally, and we fought them together. However, from there,
I really am. Tell them what field you're in, what you're working and doing now.
Okay, so I'm actually, Mark's actually my longest friend in my life. Just to say, Mark, I'm not going to lie. We've kept friends all this time, bless him, and we've got each other's back. Yeah. So I'm a service manager of a semi-independent young people's service for children in care. So where to step before they get their permanent home. So we teach them independent skills, blah, 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 cooking, da-da-da-da-da. And, how to behave yourself, yeah? So I get the 16 to 21-year-olds. I also DJ, which obviously Mark knows. So I use my DJing platform to encourage communities to come together, businesses, Mark and other services that help our young people and every people in our community.
Where can we listen to your music?
Yeah, you can catch me on DejaVuFM.com on a Saturday morning, 11 till 1 every Saturday. So, and I've started to incorporate, plug in community businesses, new or otherwise.
Say that radio link one more time.
So it's Deja Vu. D-E-V. Okay, hold on. DEJAVU. FM.com.
Good.
And that's on Saturdays, 11 till 1. And I play everything. And I support the community, new businesses up and coming, old businesses that are for the community. So I'm now taking time to use my platform to support all of the organisations like yourself, Mark. Plugged you yesterday and some other services that will help our young people and our community people in life.
Yeah,
that's what
brilliant. Tell me about some of the challenges that you face. First, let's go to parents, because there's no point going to the team until you understand the manager and understand what the manager's formation is and what his whole ethos is for his team. So let's talk about parents first. What are some of the challenges that you face doing this work with parents, with the families?
So let me just say, I've worked with mother and babies, mental health, gang, affiliation and all that kind of gang work in the prisons and all of that stuff prior to looking after children. At the moment, the parents I have are very compliant and we working in partnership together. I'm not going to lie.
Nice.
So I was told that some parents at the moment, like I spoke to 2 parents this week. One parent was a previous client's mum. I had the young person 4 years ago, and somehow I happened to call her number, and it was the mum of this young person. She went on to tell me that, Annette, when they took her away from our service, my girl was broken. I used to bad her up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. She had a drinking problem. She had sexual exploitation. There were so many issues. And when I met with her, I used to give her, the old school hardcore talking to. No swearing, no raising voice. This is what you need to do, and I need it done, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
She has turned out amazing. I spoke to her mum yesterday, my previous client, and she said, sis, she's a singer. She's at uni. She's got her own place. She's settled. She's doing amazing. I'm really, really proud. Yeah, I'm really proud. So she's 22 now, and I had her at 17. Amazing. Yeah. So what I do is
it was seeds that you laid in as well. With that allowed change. Yeah.
Absolutely. And what our mum was telling me yesterday was actually when I stepped away and she went to another service and I was no longer there, she was begging her mum to call me because I could keep her in line and she wouldn't disrespect me in any form of way. And these other workers didn't put in the work, didn't really seem like they cared. And so she needed that kind of strong hand to guide her and keep her on track. So anyway, her mum was like, sis, you've done amazing. And everything you told her, she's carried. She's 22 now and doing amazing. And she was like, sis, I'm not going to lie, you helped her. I knew the granddad, the grandmother, everybody. So we all worked in partnership together to get her in, in one good place. So she's done good.
What I'm hearing when I'm listening to you is that what works for a lot of young people is letting them know that you're there for them, being consistent, showing them that you care, but not giving them all of this leeway to go left and right and do whatever they like, and actually showing them that here's the route forward. Here's how it works. You can try the other way, but you're just going to go round the garden, around them, and then you're going to have to end up coming back this way anyway if you want it to work. So you try like being fair, being loving. That's what works for young people.
If you're not consistent, I'm here. If you're not consistent and you do not keep singing from the same hymn sheet, it's a problem. It's a problem. Because you know what? When you say this week and then next week you change it to something else, it's a problem. So what I do is I'm like, this is what it is. I set them targets, I set them goals, and this is what it is. So as I was saying to you the other day, Mark, I got a young person. Yeah. He had a knife. The knife was like, the screen's so little, I can't even show you how big the knife was, like this. Yes. And he was rolling. It was like this. If he'd have jumped me, it would have gone through my body and had half the knife through on the other side. Wow. That big. And he doesn't understand. He thought it was like a toy. He thought it was a game. And I'm saying, son, you know, you don't play with these things. And, you know, again, these young people will pass off their workers, social workers, the parents, everybody. But if you don't have a certain way, which I know you have that way, Mark, if you don't talk to them a certain way, because I told him, I know the thing, don't take me for a fool. Don't take me for a fool. I know the thing, and there's nothing you're going to tell me that I haven't come across already. So he knows, don't play with me.
So don't
when I talk to him, the most respect.
So you can't be showing fear, and you can't be giving them whatever they want to please them, to make them happy. Because I think a lot of workers try to appease the children, try to give them what they want to make them feel like I'm your friend. But that's not the way you show young people the friendship, is it?
But sometimes that's happening in our homes.
Yes.
Not just with
absolutely.
It's happening in our homes today. Especially now that a lot of people are at home in lockdown. Some parents can't deal with all of that. And that's what sometimes they do. And children are getting out of hand like that.
And if I'm honest, guys, some of my young people's parents are scared of their own children. They're scared of their own children. And I'm saying to them, all right, I'll deal with this for you because they're not going to play with me because it is this. I won't divert. This is what's happening. And I'm not taking any, and they're vexing it, oh, you're violating, blah, 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 or you're taking it, blah, blah, blah. I was like, cool, you know what, think about it and call me back because I'm not diverting from what I'm telling you. And this is how it's going to go. And then call me back, it's cool, it's calm, innit, we'll do this, blah, 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 blah. So you've got to have a certain way about you, and you have to stand firm. You have to stand firm, or else they'll take the Mickey out.
They'll take the piss.
I'm trying to be politically correct, darling, but they'll take the piss.
No, there's no politically correct on this platform. This is the real truth. We keep it real here. We know it's not easy for parents, but parents haven't made it easy for themselves.
That's right.
Because they keep giving, giving, right? And then when they get to an age, the giving is irrelevant and they can't control the youth no more.
Exactly, because they never taught the child that there is something that says no. You know, so there was no
education.
Yes, no is actually education and teaching your child that it's okay to actually hear the word no. But some children or parents don't want to do that. And you have to.
And I'll be honest.
Yes.
And of course, you have to have boundaries. And the thing is, what it seems like as well, when you've got parents. So I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming, because some people ask me, you know, what's the why do young people turn out like going into gangs and crime and blah blah? Oh, we blame the parents. No, don't blame the parents, because some of them parents have got free jobs trying to put food on the table and don't. Because you know what, they've got other issues going on, and the street takes their child while they're trying to put food on the table. So I don't blame the parents. Don't blame the parents. I don't. So at a certain age, the young person has to take responsibility and accountability for their action. We all know, especially in our community, that we teach them the foundation of the thing. When they get to a certain age, they have to make their own decisions. If you decide to go down route A, and route B is calling you over there to do the right thing, but you go down route A, that's your business, because you're going to find out. And all the parent can do is tell them, because as you both know, I know you've got a bag of sons between you. You know, I've got a whole heap. I've got 3 sons and 3 grandchildren sons now as well, coming on my tail, and Mia. So the fact of the matter is, you can do what you can do in the home. Once they step out of your house, we have to pray that they do the right thing that we taught them.
Can I comment on something you said? You said not to blame the parents. But I kind of want to put a bit of spanner in the work here, because sometimes you can blame the parents. Do you know why? It all depends on where you start leaving your children, at what age you're going to go and do all those 3 jobs. Because there's a time in your life with the children, you have to be able to be there with them, to discipline, set boundaries, educate, teach, all of that. That is our job. It's a crucial job. And sometimes it comes above the fact that I need to make more money. Because in the end, later on, the money ain't going to mean nothing to you when the child's on the road. So sometimes you have to weigh up, whereabouts do I start doing 3 jobs? Do I start it when they're a toddler, so they don't see me? I'm not there setting boundaries. They're staying here, there, and everywhere. I'm not in the house. I'm doing nights. No, I had to make that decision for myself. To actually,
me too, Dad.
Yeah, I had to make that decision. Like, okay, I'm going to stop doing this up until this time, because I need to be here for my children up until this time. Because by that time, everything is set in stone. Well, not everything, but the bits where someone is there to guide them throughout that process as they're growing up is very, very crucial. And we're held responsible for those early stages.
And the early stages. No, Mark, wait 1 minute. So let me just let me respond to that. Dad, you're absolutely right. But what people was trying to say was, we blame the pet. It starts from home, across the board.
Yeah,
I'm not having that.
No,
because it starts from home, and you're right, Dad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I stayed at home. I child-minded. I done hair. I done how much? Mark will tell you. I've done bare things so I could stay at home with my children to cover those crucial years, so they had that foundation. You're right. You're absolutely right. But then what I did was, when Mia now was like 5 or 6, everything I did worked around picking her up, taking her to school, picking her up, blah, blah, blah. So every job and college and uni and all those things worked around Mia. When she got to secondary school, here, let me tell you, we tell her, say, when the certain time came, I was like, yeah, I'm at work. But you see, when 4 o'clock comes, when I call the house phone, and I quote, the house phone, no mobile, you better answer it. That me.
So I'm at a point where, when I was at work now and they're all coming home by themselves, everyone had a habit of, when you get in, you need to call me. So no matter what I was doing at work, how deep I was in, I would get a phone call. If they missed my mobile, they would call the work number, and there was someone who shout, "Dad, the boys are home," stuff like that. So then I would know, because everyone knows, and it needs to be before, between 3:30 and 4. After that, you're getting in trouble. Do you know what I mean?
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. No, you're right, Dad. And the thing is, go on, Mark. Sorry, my dear. Go on.
There's another way of looking at it. Thanks, ladies. Thanks for letting me have a go. There's another way of looking. It's about understanding. Okay? So it's neither either or. So I hear the word blame coming in, but let's look at it from another way. Let's look at it from an understanding point of view. If we could understand the impact of what we're doing and what it will have in the future, then we're able to make choices that can impact the future of our kids, because we're better informed. We're better informed. So if we understand, wait a minute, because some mums ain't thinking about, they're just actually thinking, I need to provide, I need to provide. And they're just going out to do that. But if they could think of another way of being able to provide, and because Dad's thought, well, let me go into doing midwifery, learn that, start doing that, and then I had more control over my time. She had more control over her time, because at first she worked for London Transport, getting good money, you know, having all that she needed, but it was at the cost of the children. And where's your kids? You could get some guy trying to do country lines on you because you're not around, because you're bringing in that money to get them the trailers, to get the TV, to get all the stuff, but it's at the cost of. And let's remember, kids, all they really, really want is a happy home.
And lots of cuddles.
Cuddles, parents that care about them. You know, they want the stuff. They want the latest stuff. But you can survive not having the latest stuff. But you can't survive not having the love and the care. That's where the damage occurs.
Yes,
I'm not damaged.
Yeah, don't say emotionally.
Provide emotional. Yeah. That's right. You know, a lot of mums get onto dads because they're not giving them enough money every month or every week or whenever they want it. But the dads love their children and are trying to be there for them and are having an impact on them as men in their lives. And for me, that's worth more. I know that you can't feed kids on that, but trust me, you'll be able to function and feed the children.
This is a massive subject, Isha.
But yeah, it is a big subject. It's a huge subject.
It is. And the thing is, Mark, at the end of the day, like, let me use my children, my boys as an example. Now, it didn't matter. I could have put one car, a little matrix, and what do you a matchstick or whatever them little car them in on their Christmas present, or I could have gave them a PS, whatever it was at the time. It was irrelevant. They was grateful for anything they if I gave them a lump of coal and a flipping orange, they would have said, Mum, thank you so much, because I know you've done your best. Because I won't make no promises. I will do my best, and I'll get you what all them Christmas list rubbish. No. Tell me roughly what you want, and I'll pick out what I can manage. And I swear to you, they were grateful with what. And I'm not saying they suffered and they didn't. Yeah, they had the PS, the Nintendo, this and blah blah blah. You know, I've got 3 boys. They shared. They get their own game. They get their own control. They was grateful for the little that they had, and they still remain great. They're bigger. They're all leaning on my shoulder now. Big people leaning on me, can lift me up in the air, and they're still grateful.
Someone said well-mannered.
Well-mannered and grateful for what I could provide.
Selective.
Exactly.
Kids need good support network.
No, exactly, Dad. Exactly. And the fact of the matter is, the fact of the matter is, now, if I need support, my children are there to support me. Yeah. Because I gave them everything I could give them, as little or as much as it was. They was happy to do that. And you know what? And I was happy to give them and sacrifice. And as you said, I made other arrangements to make my money legitimately to look after my children, so I could be home, as Dad said, in those crucial years. And there's a lot of mums that do it. A lot of mums feel like the money's more than the time. For me, I'd rather be poor and feed them emotionally and mentally and physically, than give them all of these, £100 trainers, and then they don't even know who I am. So yeah.
So someone said here that that they do need good guidance, and all that adults, they need to have good guidance, but that not all children have good families. But they all need that one strong person.
I agree with you, Victoria.
That is a must, because there are many people that haven't got good families.
Yeah.
But there's someone in their life that's made such a good impact, and we can be that person for a young person. Many of us don't even know our next door neighbors. I've never knocked on our neighbor's house and look, anytime you need something, anything I can help you with, knock on my door. Obviously, if I can't do it, I can't do it. But I'm here to help if you need anything. So, that's something we can bring back. Because there was a time we lived when, neighbors knew each other. People kind of cared about what you didn't have. You could easily not have some eggs and milk or whatever, and they'll knock your next door neighbor's door and say, bro, or darling, you got a little bit of milk or whatever, and they were happy to share. We don't have much of that kind of mindset, and that's a mindset. We can easily bring that mindset back, and this is what I want to do with this platform, is encourage people to start this movement. Start doing it in your life. Start doing it in your neighborhood. And I want to be able to...
Mark, listen, so cut you before I follow, lose my thing.
Yeah,
this COVID business here, this COVID thing right here, it has brought back those exact values that you're talking about. Right. So on my road, for example, I live in Enfield and New Southgate.
Yeah.
Now, I talk to my two sides of my neighbours. We all talk to each other. I get a text in 7 a.m. Oh, have you got tuna? Blah, blah. My daughter wants tuna sandwiches for school. And I'll just put it over the fence. I meet her in the garden and I give her what she needs. No problem. We can do that. Listen, when COVID hit, the people then, remember, I don't have small children. I can go out a road and blah. Yeah. My neighbour on the left, who has, both my neighbours have small children. Both sides. Anytime we was going on road, because remember, we was like military operation now. No one don't want to go out there and then sing it. Anyway, both sides. If she was going out, oh, is there anything you need? It was amazing. She's got 2 young youths, you know, under 10. Oh, I'm going on the road. Do you want anything? The other side was the same. She's got 3 pregnant. I was the same. Oh, I'm going out. You guys, you need anything? It was amazing. It was really, really amazing. Across the road, oh sis, I'm going here. Do you need whatever? Not blah blah blah. It has been. I think COVID has brought back those old values of everyone helping everyone. We'll go and check on the old people. There's an elderly woman up the road there, African lady. I go and knock her door. Auntie, you need it? Yes, I need blah, 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 blah. And she give me the list and I go about my business, yeah? But not everyone has that attitude. But in my little circle here, we're good.
And if our neighbours aren't like that, then let's be the common denominator and create that. We can create the kind of atmosphere we're looking for. And for those that will say, yeah, but I've tried and whatever, well, as long as you've done your bit, we're in control of what we do. We're not in control of what people do, their actions, their thoughts. So let's put it on us and stay focused on what we're doing there. Today's been a fantastic day.
Annette.
Thank you. I think we need to talk more about this.
Next week.
We need to talk more about this. But what's great as well, this platform is for solutions. So we don't just want to chat about families and support. We want to give it to you. Okay, so Annette, let them know exactly how they could contact you for any support or help, anything like that, so you can signpost them to the right people, because it's about signposting. We've got lots of connections with different people, so we can signpost you to the right people that can tackle your issues.
Okay, so first of all, I'm Annette, but if you look for me on Facebook, Instagram, and all the social media, I'm Zioness with an X, so that's XIONESS, and then it's A for Apple, S for Sugar, C for Charlie. Look me up on Facebook. You'll see a lot of sharing of other services, sharing of information. You can check me on Instagram. I share like Mark's stuff and other organizations that are doing good things for the community, young people and so forth. So you know what, so look for me on there. You can also check my show, which I'm also speaking about supporting community organizations. And that's Saturday, DejaVuFM.com, and that's 11 till 1 every Saturday morning. So please check me. If you've got a new business up and coming, please message me. I'll shout it out. I'll give it a mention to try and boost you. If you're looking for other services that can support you, please email me, Facebook me or Instagram me. I will find a service that is what you need. Yeah, indeed. Thank you so much for having me, Mark. I'm honoured.
It's a pleasure. And by the way, Annette was like, yeah, I'm ready next week to come on. I said, yeah, right, you're coming on today, mate.
You're so wicked, but you know what? It was an absolute pleasure. And even though you put it on me at like 3 minutes to 5, but you know what? Anything for you, Mark. No task is too big for you, my darling. Dad, always a pleasure.
Excellent. I love you so much.
Take care, Annette.
Take care, guys.
Thank you so much, my darling.
You're welcome. Take care, guys. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll just take this off.
It's alright, she'll come off.
Okay. See ya.
Just X off, Annette.
Oh, hold on, I'm trying. I'm not very familiar.
Yeah, you're like me.
There you go.
Like, guys, I want to thank everybody. I just got a message from someone saying I've got to head out. Fantastic show. Look forward to collaborating with you. Excellent. Listen, guys, if you wanna be one of the organizations that we can signpost people that contact us to, that's what we want to do. We want to link up with you so we can promote what you're doing. We want to promote young people's businesses and what they're doing. Is Rahul on the line before we go? I just want to see if he is,
No,
or
I
any
didn't
of
see
his.
them come on,
They didn't see him come on. Okay, cool. I want to promote young people's businesses. Young people, if you're doing something constructive, come on here and DM me, and we'll promote what you're doing. You come on and talk about it, because other young people need to see the model that they can follow. They need to see that all young people ain't out there on road. There's young people that are starting their businesses during this pandemic. Here's something I want to tell you. DM me if you're between 16 or 24 and you are looking for work. Whether you're looking for work that's not career related, you just want to be earning money, we've got that area. And we've also got some work where you can, get some skills, construction. I know a guy that's got a construction business. We can get you links to get into engineering. So contact us. Parents, if you got youths that are at home and ain't doing nothing but playing PlayStation, and they're over 16, they're 16 and over to 24. Some of you grown man, 18, 19, 20, well, that's not grown man, but you'll get there. But some of you man sitting around 20 years old ain't even busting no housework, helping out your mum and pulling the weight in the home. Some of you brothers are just playing games and thinking life's a game. It ain't. Your mum needs your support more than ever. So young men, that's what we do. We don't leave the ladies to go out and do all the hard grafting. We need them. So holler at me. Let's help you with employment. I told you I'm serious about this. We want to change lives. We want to help and be an impact in people's lives. So that's all I've got to say. Shout us for the job team. Shout us if you want to promote what you're doing with your business. Shout us if you need the food bank, clothes bank, and toys bank's going to be of use to you. We'll be promoting that next week. I'll be telling you what's going on with the supermarkets deals, making sure that they're providing the food that we need to give you guys. Get to meet homeless people, talk to them, ask them where they hang out so you can take stuff to them and look after them. Build relationships with people that need. Find an elderly person that's on their jacks, and just connect. No, you just need to bugger off. And, we're here to serve, okay? Remember the mantra, live, love, and forgive. God bless you.
Blessed Sunday, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much for taking your time out to be with us.
And remember to tell us if there's anything that you'd like us to discuss or to share or to enlighten or clear up. Whatever it is, DM us and we'll get back to you on our Sunday show.
Thank you, Isha, once again. Thank you, Ed Everton. Thank you, Annette. Thank you, Paul. And thank you, all of you guys, with all your comments. I get to go through them now, read from. So thank you. Sorry if I missed you. I'd love to comment and thank every single one of you individually.
John said you've saved me so many times during lockdown. Oh, God bless you.
Oh, bless you, John, man. Bless you, man. Let's just keep putting our love out there. And don't think that there's nothing that you can add to someone else's life. You are of great value. Your life is worth living. You are needed. We need you. Okay? And anyone out there feeling like they're of no value, holler at us. By the time we're done with you, you're going to be doing plenty of stuff and you're going to feel so valuable. Whenever you're feeling like nothing, go and help someone. Go and help someone.
Yes.
Then you see how valuable you really are. Okay? You don't have anything, you've got all these problems, go and help somebody. Okay? And then you see how that changes your energy, your dynamics, and the love that you have. Big shout out to my godson, Ernie Prince. Easy, Ernie Prince Bryden. We love you. I'm the godson to Paul Bryden's son. It's an honor to be with the man resurrected and back from the dead. I feel so privileged. Thank you, Paul. Paul's going to get his book out. We're going to help him get that book sorted. Yeah, God, I miss your voice. Who's that? AKA Les. What's going on? We're going to get Les on the show. Les, we'll get you on next week. Tell him whatever you like, Les. Les just wants to grass up everyone that's not, you know, done me right. He's seen me on my journey. I lived with him for a while when I was homeless. Les helped me out. He's a wonderful guy. So we're going to meet Dawn. We thank you so much.
All your
Dawn,
inputs,
love
all
you,
your
Dawn.
comments.
You want to come on there and talk as well, Dawn, for 5, and feel free, darling, let me know. But thank you, everyone. I'm going to have something to eat. I am famished.
And now he's going to help me finish dinner.
But I done the salmon, seasoned it, and Terry. See, if you look after the missus, and she's got more energy for you later on. Yeah? Look after your wife, look after your girl.
Hey,
Take care of your mum. Easy, Bailey.
Hi, Bailey. How are you,
Much
man?
love. Bailey, holler at me, man. What can I do for you, champ? How can I help, man? I'm here to help, all right, guys? Take care. I love you guys, truly. No Michael Jackson thing. I love you guys from the heart. From me and my wonderful wife, the Queen, Prince.
And my lovely bird, Raz, who's just always so enough. Say bye to everyone.
Yeah.
Bye. Say bye. Bye.
That was him. That wasn't me. Bless up, guys. Multitasking again. Multitasking. And remember, my bird talks. I taught him. Say bye again.
All right. He was trying to say bye a long time because we were on for a while, so that's why he was so noisy.
Yeah, he just wants food and greedy. Greedy.
Thank you so much, guys. Everyone. Love you all.
Always a pleasure, guys. Thank you so much. Take care.
Excellent.
Share it. Tell other people to get on this platform with us, because you know we're just getting on the vibes every week, but we're gonna have some good stuff for you next week again. Yeah. Take care, everyone. Bye. Want to end your life? Yes, I do.